All right, everyone, take two. This is going to be part two of the fueling, built motor, and all that. So, yeah, I received a few packages in the mail. So, some PTFE 25 feet, 25 feet of PTFE-8 hose for the fueling system, a bunch of fittings, some vacuum hose for the wastegate because my push to connect melted. And I got Holley PTFE submergible and tank hose for the fuel pumps, and -10 AN fucking catch can hose, and more fittings, AN wrench, shit like that. Over here I got the Worldbro 525, and I actually unboxed this on camera, but I fucking flashed it. But it's a Nuke Performance fuel rail with -8 feed and return, and a bunch of safety injector clips. Also have relays for the second fuel pump, and then the Brimmer World steel clutch pivot pin. And that's about it. Also got a fuel pressure sensor that I'll be wiring to my AIM MXS dash, and a vacuum block for the hop switch to activate the relay for the fuel pump. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with putting the second fuel pump, the Worldbro 525, onto this dual pump hanger. And I already went ahead and put the old fuel pump back on here, the Worldbro 450. So that's gonna be going. This is going to be going on here, and then I'm gonna figure out the wiring and shit to go from through here and here, and then drop this back in, and yeah. So let's get started. I don't know how much I'm gonna film or what I'm gonna time lapse, but hopefully I do get some shit for you guys, because it's gonna be a pretty exciting video with a lot of parts to put in. Also got a vise and the AN fitting clamp thing attachment for the vise. Yeah, let's get started. All right, so I got this all assembled. It's actually an hour or so later. Yeah, I've been trying to drop it in the tank, but it actually does not want to go in. So I made a few adjustments, and hopefully it works now. Before I was having an issue where the PTFE lines were sitting a little too tall, so I kind of try to get them to sit as low as they'll go. Hopefully it works. I'm actually pretty tired of this. But yeah, so hopefully this works out well, or fine. If not, I'm gonna have to order new PTFE lines, and I don't want to wait, so I'm hoping it works. Fingers crossed. Then tomorrow I'll probably be installing putting the PT or the AN lines on. Yeah, so hopefully this works, and I could get started on the AN lines tomorrow. So I'm gonna get back into it, and hopefully the next clip is me showing you guys it's installed. Also, these are Holley 6-inch lines. If you are doing this, and if you do get a new Rally Road or a Rally Road hanger, I know they fixed this issue because this bottom part right here is actually mounted to the tank itself. So it gets rid of that setup completely. But if you are doing this with an older style Rally Road dual pump hanger, I would recommend getting at least the 8-inch the 10-inch or the 12-inch PTFE lines, and just get rid of, or get a AN or 8 orb to a straight male fitting like this one here. That's a little longer, so probably like an 8 orb bulkhead fitting, and then get it to a 90 just like this, and hopefully it works out. But yeah, I'm pretty annoyed. Hopefully it works this time. I'll keep you guys updated. Let's get back into it. All right, fucking finally, I got the hanger in. So what I did work, tweaking the lines a little, getting it below the level. So yeah, it did come with this like bulkhead pass-through wire thing. This connector is actually just here to hold its place. It's going to be cut off and replaced with a different connector, something that I can get from O'Reilly's or something. Yeah, these are this pump, or these wires, is for the 450, the Walbro 450. These two are for the fuel level sensor, and this is the 525, which will be on constantly. On this side, I'm going to be drilling a hole and putting in this fitting here, which should be in here. Come on now. So it's this fitting. It's a 8 AN to a 5/16 line. This will be put on the other side for 2 returns. So I'm going to be doing a Y, one right there and one right here. Hopefully it'll help me with fuel starvation and whatnot. But yeah, let's continue this tomorrow. Hopefully I don't run into anything else, because it was a pain in the ass. For those of you who are wondering, I did a 525 with the Walbro 450 Holley EFI, or Holley, just Holley fuel lines, in-tank fuel line right here. Here's the part number. I did 2 of those to a 8AN to, or 8AN male orb to AAN male to a AAN female Y3/16. Yeah, that's about it. So this fitting, which I've totally forgot, will be going here, back in here like that. And I think I need to order another PTFE 90-degree fitting again, unfortunately. But yeah, this is gonna chill here. This will be the return, and this is the feed. Feed's gonna be run along kind of like the stock to my Aeromotive Pro EFI regulator. But yeah, I'll give you guys more detail on that tomorrow. Oh shit, tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully I film tomorrow if I'm not too excited about getting my parts in. Also, I ordered a automatic transmission mount for the N54 Trans, and it does not fit. So, gonna have to order a actual manual transmission mount. I thought they were plug and play, or sorry, interchangeable, but they're not. This one's actually a little different. So that'll be changed, and this is the stock E36 Crossmember, which will not be used. I actually ended up picking up, where is it? Somewhere around here. Fuck, dude, where'd it go? Trying to find it for y'all. I think I lost it. But anyways, I picked up 3/16 inch thick steel to make a new crossmember, and I think I might just make the transmission mount out of that too. Hopefully, if I can't find one. But yeah, we'll get back into it tomorrow. If you guys are actually watching, comment, I'm fat. Yeah. If not, I know you fake motherfuckers who watch 10 seconds, comment, and then exit. I don't like y'all. Peace. See you tomorrow. It is now the next day, and I am getting ready to assemble the fuel lines. So I'm gonna start with the one that goes for the feed, so the one from the tank to basically the filter, and then to the fuel rail. And yeah, so gonna get started. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain in the ass. I've actually never assembled PTFE lines before, so hopefully it goes pretty smooth. But I'm gonna start a time lapse now, and hopefully I don't have any problems. I've heard PTFE fittings are a pain in the ass to get on, so hoping it's not that hard. But yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so I actually forgot to start the time lapse. I didn't have it on the time lapse setting. So when I did take a picture, it only took a single picture. Anyways, here it is. Let's see if I could brighten this up. So here is the AN fitting. It's actually a pain in the ass to get on. So yeah, everyone was right, but I got a few things delivered. Oh shit. So first, if you guys can't tell already, this is a clutch box from X Clutch that I picked up from a well-known member of the car community. His name is William Mason, I think. He's a well-known member in the N54 community, and he's actually a direct dealer for these guys, and they ship out to you. Ordered this, I believe, Monday, and it just got here on Friday. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Believe it or not, this is actually my very first twin disc clutch kit for my car, or any of my cars. My N54 E90, my 6-speed, actually came with one, but I never installed it myself, so I wouldn't count it. So this is my first twin disc install. Right off the bat, you got some stickers, installation guide. Push that all down. Boom. Yeah, this is it. I'm not going to go too much in detail because the next video is actually going to cover the N54 transmission swap guide that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, this is the X Clutch, and this will be going with the M52. So yeah, stay tuned for that video, and I'm just going to keep on going with the AN lines. I'm going to get this put away and yeah, get back into that. Alright, so I got the line ran under the car. Well, not so much under, it's kind of just chilling on the floor. So I fed it through the passenger side. Okay. I had it fed through the passenger side over there, up through the passenger side and over. So now it's here. It's actually a pain in the ass to get to. I think if I went -10, it'd be hard as fuck to do. But yeah, here's this. It's gonna feed all the way to here. Where the feed's gonna be in this direction. It's gonna be, I don't know how to fucking explain it, but it's gonna be basically straight across. And this will be a 90 this way. That way there's no interference. I mean, I can do it this way, it's just gonna be hard to pass another line through this way. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Hopefully I don't bust my hands up and shit, because yesterday I was trying to fab up the trans mount and the cutoff wheel exploded into my thumb, and that wasn't fun. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so here it is, final product. I don't know, focus. So it's not focusing. As you can see, it's a little marred up, but no big deal. Looking good. I think I fucked up my camera because I dropped it. But yeah. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna keep going. I don't think I'm gonna make any more time lapses because there's no point. I already did this shit. So yeah, gonna keep going. Next is putting the Aeromotive fuel filter on, and running the rest of the lines. Alright everyone, so I went ahead and finished up the fuel system. It is almost done actually. I am missing one fitting, and that fitting is a 8 orb to the 90 for the return. I did do a test and everything works perfect. The two pumps actually flow really hard. I'll probably throw in a clip here of the flow. So yeah, I went ahead and installed the Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. So this is the return side, goes to the fuel pressure regulator down through -8. Oh shit, you guys can't even see it. I don't know how well you can see that, but it goes down -8. The whole system's -8, all the way back to a Y block. I hope you can see this. Let me throw on my flashlight here. So yeah, it's run along with the dual line organizer things right there, and that is actually drilled out and used self tappers, and it holds pretty good. I pulled the lines as hard as I can to make sure that there was no slack. But this is the Y block that I'm talking about. It goes to from the single -8 to dual -8 return, driver and passenger side, and then the feed runs along from the passenger side all the way to the front here to an Aeromotive 10 micron glass filter, and that goes all the way up and feeds up here, which obviously the fuel rail isn't in, but yep, everything works fine. So next on the agenda is to install the clutch, which I'll probably just do a time lapse of. Pull this motor off of the stand, throw the clutch on, pull that motor out, and figure out a mounting solution for the transmission, and wait for the starter. What else? The starter, the gilbo, and try to source a 4-bolt drive or diff flange, because mine is 6-bolt and I'm trying to switch it over. But yeah, that's gonna cover the fuel system part. I'm sorry I didn't film much, but I did get that time lapse of putting the AN lines together, or the AN fittings together. It's just extremely tedious and it's really repetitive. So yeah, it's really straightforward. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. So as you guys can see here, yeah, I mean, it's ran pretty nicely. It's pretty much a straight shot, with no kinks or bend or hard bends, and that's exactly what you want. You want it to flow as nice as possible. So probably tomorrow I'll install the clutch and pull the transmission out, but I think I'm going to try to figure out the trans mount first before I do anything, and just go from there. So hope you guys enjoyed this section. I'll see you in the next section, which may or may not be a part 3, but we'll see. Alright guys, so this is gonna be the next part, or the next day, of the fuel system engine install or swap or whatever. So I got the motor off the hoist, and I'm just gonna install the clutch and flywheel, and then after that the clutch or the transmission will go on. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just skip through all this, because I am gonna be recording another video during this video in regards to the swap. So hopefully I go ahead and do that and not just rush through it. I'm a little out of breath because I'm doing all this shit by myself and it's super hot and it's heavy. But yeah, so there's gonna be another video in regards to the swap, so be on the lookout for that after this one. It'll go into detail about what I used and what's needed and shit like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and start the intro for the next video. So yeah. Alright everyone, so I'm probably going to throw the time lapse in of the clutch kit install. But yeah, the clutch kit is in and the trans is on. I didn't film any of that other than the time lapse for the clutch kit. But the motor is in, everything is wired up besides the front end obviously. Next on the list is to throw on the radiator, intercooler piping, and do a first start. But first I do need to install the drive shaft and the drive shaft flange, or the diff flange, the 4-bolt diff flange, and I need to wire up the what's it called, the fuel pump and the hob switch. I'm probably gonna do the hob switch after the car is running because I'm not too focused on that right now. I just want to get the car running. I want to know it runs before I do anything else, and I hope it runs, fingers crossed. I also got the Nuke fuel rail installed, which was actually extremely easy. One note is to these brackets here, I would suggest kind of like letting them hang and then tightening them at their outmost position. That way you could get these Allen bolts in. And these AN fittings for the fuel rail are actually really sick. They actually machine a little insert for the O-ring to sit in, which I thought was really awesome. And that's actually one reason why I picked Nuke over the Rally Road, just because the fit and finish just looks a lot better. It's higher quality and it's a Sweden product. So yeah, just another thing to consider if you're looking for a fuel rail. Just the Nuke is awesome. Next is also need to put the steering rack on. It's kind of just hanging out. I also need to do the power steering lines, throw the belts on. And this is kind of jank, but it's just spacers to make up for the AC compressor or AC pulley that was deleted because the stock bolts actually are too long for this without the AC pulley. I got the coil packs wired up. The coil pack cover's on. Everything's pretty much wired up and ready to start. Just need to wire up the fuel stuff and then throw the drive shaft stuff in, and should be good for first startup. So hopefully everything goes well. Everything looks super clean. You can see just a little bit of wiring here and there, but I'm probably gonna do my best to tuck everything underneath so it's not seen. And the dry run of the fuel lines actually turned out perfect. They fit pretty much as tight as possible. There's really no slack in the lines, which is pretty good, I think. I also got to set fuel rail pressure. Set up the fuck, dude, I can't speak. I got to set up the fuel pressure regulator and the sensor, so I got to do the wiring for that. And I think that's it. And put the rest of the front end on, but that's not until after I know it's running and shit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. There's not really much else to talk about, other than to do that stuff, which will be tomorrow. And hopefully when this video goes live, the car is running and it's not like making any weird noises and shit. But yeah, also I just finished the video for the trans swap, so that'll be after this video. And I hope for those of you guys that are looking into doing the N54 swap or the N54 Trans swap, hopefully that helps. I know there's not a lot of information out there, and I know for some of you cheap fucks like me that are looking to do the N54 or the N54 6-speed trans swap, I hope it helps, because just like you guys, or some of you guys, I am also on a budget and I don't want to pay the $3,600 price tag for the 22 RPD one. Anyways, I'm out of breath, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Fuck. Alright guys, I have to make this quick because my camera is about to die. Haven't charged it yet, but I got the car running. Runs fine. Did its first oil change, went on a drive, seated the rings, did all that. Runs fine. Pretty healthy and extremely responsive with the entire new setup. One issue I am running into though is a fuel starvation issue because I redid the lines. So got to figure that out. Only getting fuel starvation issues and fuel pressure drop when I am getting onto it. So yeah, that's going to be a big problem. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm probably going to insert some clips of it running and stuff. The reason why it took so long, it's actually 4 days since that last clip. The reason why it took so long was an ARP head stud actually snapped on me. I'll insert a picture now. So I picked up some older studs from my buddy Alex, which I decided not to run. Ended up ordering new studs from Summit, which got here the next day. Thank God, they're only like 8 hours away. But yeah, the car's pretty much done. Ran into a bunch of issues, ended up going through those, no problem. But now I just got to figure out the fueling issue and we should be good. Still got to get the tune dialed in. So I'm going to get some logs and stuff once I figure out the fueling issue and go from there. But here she is, looking real good. Also, the fuel injector O-rings were fucked, so I got new ones and now everything is a-okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.